Could home co-working be the solution to remote work loneliness? That is a very interesting question. Here we've got an article from Inc. basically saying, I assume working from home together, here we go, co-working together, basically sit next to your spouse and do the work together. Now, I think that's an okay way of working, but there's actually an even better concept than this. Now, I heard of something before COVID a number of years ago when we were talking about how we transform the future of work when everybody's internet access is democratized and everybody is using online tools for working. And we were actually a remote company for many years before COVID happened. And we kind of started learning the ropes of how our business and commerce was changing due to people working from home. Now, the interesting concept that I heard was actually called work pods or work hubs. And effectively, these are a bit like a co-working space where you go to them, you sit down, you get your work done, and you sit with a number of other colleagues that are not your own work colleagues from your own team. You build social relationships in the co-working space with people working for other companies. And most co-working spaces that you think about are, probably aimed at entrepreneurs who are running their own thing. Well, these work hubs are aimed at people who want to co-work who work for a company. And this is revolutionary because what it means is you don't have to commute all the way into a city to sit in an office to work with your colleagues. You would just commute to the local work hub, which maybe in your suburb may only be a couple of 100 meters from your house. And so you get that like work-home separation in that you're not working from a bedroom. But the other advantage is that you get to build social relationships with people in your workplace, even though they're not necessarily from your company. So I found that to be a very interesting concept, and I think that's a much smarter concept than working from home with other colleagues, or I don't know if you'd work from your home with other colleagues, but working next to family. I think it's very important to have separation from family and that polarity of like your workspace and also your home space. But I also think it's going to be better for you and for your spouse as well if you're getting out there and getting active and getting to somewhere that is outside of your home to do your work. Because as you know, and I'm sure you experienced this during the pandemic, if you're stuck in one place for too long, you start to get a little bit of cabin fever. So keep healthy. Let me know what you think in the comments of this. If you've got something you want me to react to, drop it down in the comments or head along to ask.peter.tv and put in a react request, and I'll go ahead and check that out in a future one. All right, I'm going to say goodbye and see you next time. Cheers.